Humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We've been born out of conquering a world. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful, and we're beautiful, and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. But you must stop bowing to those who want to make you a victim. You must become the victor. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, then you are an enemy of the New World Order and Satanism. They want us shut down because we have the spirit. I'm jacked into the source. I know the secret, and I want to see you empowered. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
Ladies and gentlemen, something that I've been talking about for a long time is the fact that these companies don't actually care about the things that they claim. They are duplicitous in nature, and they need to be taught a lesson, a very important lesson, a very financially devastating message for all those who don't get with the program. Capcom advertises Exo Primal with drag queens in the West, VTubers in Japan. So, Japan gets VTubers, and we get these disgusting, just disgusting freaks. How is this fair? How does this make sense? Who do you think you're pandering to in the West? Do you think that we like this? Do you think that we want this? I'm looking at Japan going, what the fuck? What did we do? Why are we being punished? Is this revenge for Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Is this like, why are you doing this to us? I don't want to see these disgusting freaks. Most people don't want to see these disgusting freaks, these absolute abominations. I'd much rather have the VTuber. Why can't we have the VTuber? Why is it that we have to suffer with things like this when you could just have a VTuber come in and it would be better all around? Why are you punishing us with these animals? What did we ever do to you? You know, we've adopted your culture. We welcomed you in with open arms. You know, we love Mega Man. We love Street Fighter. It's like, why would you do this to us? Why would you do this to us? There's no call for that, okay? That's just going beyond. That's going beyond the belt, okay? It's like, you're a Japanese company. I understand you want the best for yourself. I'm America first. I get it. But why would you introduce that sort of filth into your promotion? Like, are you under the delusion? Who told you? Who said, hey, it'd be a good idea? Let's have a bunch of, disgusting degenerates advertise our upcoming game. Who was it that told this to you? And depending on who the answer is, actually, regardless of who the answer is, that person needs to be fired. And I don't just mean fired from the building. I mean, fired from the planet. Fire them from a cannon into the sun. There is no universe where the appropriate thing to do is to use drag queens to market your product. I don't know what Exo Primal is, but I can guarantee you, there is not a snowball's chance in hell that I would ever pick it up. And that's not fair to the VTuber. The VTuber, I'm sure, is just doing their job, and now they're going to have to take a hit because of what you're doing in the West. Your game's probably not going to do very well. Using the LGBT community to promote your game is a kiss of death. It's absolutely the wrong decision every time. Now, some people will counter, oh, well, what about straight? Well, straight is normal. And normal sells. That's why, if you're ever in doubt, if you ever have a question about marketing, it's always better to go with an attractive woman who looks good, because normal women like attractive women, and guys definitely like attractive women. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Guys like attractive women, and girls like attractive women. Not necessarily for the same reason. Girls usually like it for the fashion aspect, and guys like it for, obviously, you know why guys like it. But the fact is that I had to sit there and see that and be like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you? First of all, that's bad for your brand. That's bad for your brand. On top of that, there's just no reason. There's no reason to debase yourself and lower your brand and lower the quality of all that just to. Do you think that people are more likely to buy after seeing that or less likely to buy? Just curious. I think the answer is pretty clear. That people are less likely to buy something if it has that associated. And in the meantime, I just want to point out that there is a game out there called Stellar Blade that is designing their characters and designing their updates and the content they produce for exactly what the audience wants. 2B from Nier Automata was introduced as a skin in Stellar Blade. Why? Because a lot of people like 2B, a lot of people like Nier Automata, and this is ultimately what you get in the game. This is not a mod. This is not some kind of, asset rebuff. This is an outfit that you can get from the game itself. Do you understand? Am I making sense here? Do you start to get it? That you have one company with the idea of selling something and doing good by their fans and having something that the audience is going to like versus a company that also sexualizes their content, because drag queens are a sexual thing. It's like burlesque. It is completely degenerate. It's completely sexual. And then you do that. And then it doesn't help your brand. In fact, it harms your brand. It doesn't sell the game. I don't know what Exoprimal is. If I saw a commercial, I'd probably be reminded, but the name doesn't ring a bell. I don't know what it is, but I'm naturally inclined not to play it, not to like it, not to view it. And that's because of you. It's because of your marketing. Because you, for some reason, think that pandering to degenerate, deviant people is going to resonate across the world. It just isn't. And the fact that you think that it would, the fact that your belief system as a company or your quote-unquote values would not have things in place to stop that from happening, it doesn't give me very much faith in you as a company. I'm just saying, some people may say, oh, you're going overboard. No, I don't think I am. I think I'm actually being quite reserved. You had a bunch of disgust. Do I need to bring up the image again? Do I need to show you again? No, I don't think so. Instead, I'm going to show you this. This is a company that knows their audience, knows what they want, and is willing to give it to them. There's nothing wrong with that. People are willing to pay money for this. People like this. People like this character. People like the outfit. People like the design. People like the jiggle physics. They like all of that. But there is a portion of people that constantly rebel against that. They despise that. The irony is that they're Puritans for certain things, but then they're absolute monsters and disgusting freaks for other things. Oh, here's something funny. In Stellar Blade, if your character is found to be moving the camera in, she kicks it away. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna wrap this video up shortly. I've got a notification. I just want to say very quickly that you don't you don't have to necessarily agree with something to know that it's the best choice for marketing. And in this case, the best choice for marketing is obviously not having drag queens or LGBT or non-binary or other people market your game or try to sell your game. It's very, very simple. It's very, very, very easy to understand. It's the same thing with Dragon Age Origins. There's a reason why that game didn't do well. There's a reason why Concord didn't do well. There's a reason why these games are losing fortunes at a time, because this sort of degenerate stuff doesn't resonate well with anyone. And if you think that the gaming press is going to save you, keep in mind the gaming press didn't nominate Dragon Age the Veilguard or Concord for any awards at all, nor did it nominate Unknown 9. So keep that in mind the next time that you're trying to pander to a bunch of freaks on the internet because you think that it's cool or trendy. Just remember to do what you know the audience wants to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.